Well, hello again, everyone. Filet Mignon here from Medium Rare Poetry. And today's poem is a little divergence. I do actually write poetry for other people, and these are quite private, so I don't put them up on YouTube, so I'm not as slack as what you might think. However, today I'm making an exception because Philly Mignon, my beautiful wife, and I have some lovely neighbours called Jenny and Graham, and they have gone overseas to South Africa on safari, only to take photos. Anyway, it's Jenny's birthday today, the 29th of May, and so I have sent her this poem via the email technology, and I'm also going to put it up on YouTube, and she's not here to throw things at me. So today I present to you Jungle Jenn. Jungle Jenn by Filet Mignon. Jenn, the party animal, hold that thought, it's relevant, arriving at her birthday, perched upon a big bull elephant. The pachyderm came waltzing, bearing grinning Jungle Jenny, astounding all the restaurant guests, and soon there would be many. Dressed in khaki camo and a helmet, that's no myth, she shimmied down on Eldred's trunk while Graham took the pith. The elephant, named Eldred, gave a trumpet of good cheer, then tiptoed out the venue with his farewell flapping ears. This party stage for Jenny, held beneath a sky so starry, she'd found herself in Africa, and she was on safari. She didn't sport a rifle, danger to her closest friends. She had her Apple iPhone with a telephoto lens. Jenny loves all animals, wherever she may roam, and true to form, the locals chose to follow her back home. The front door of the restaurant burst wide open with a shock, as in came hungry creatures, and they didn't even knock. The lions and the cheetahs viewed the gathering as meat. To them this was a buffet which was all that you can eat. The mood soon elevated, the hyenas made to laugh at all the awkward antics of the clumsy Jeff Giraffe. He couldn't make it through the door, his neck was nature's curse. Eventually he found a way by slipping in reverse. The rhinos and the hippos were the next to make their strike. They had a true advantage, sitting anywhere they liked. Flamingos flounced into the room, all dressed in party pink, and then the vultures followed suit, although their breaths did stink. The crocodiles made an entry, but they were quite hard to see. They slipped behind the curtains, sporting smiles of stealthy glee. The wildebeest and springboks were a sight, to some, absurd. By spreading out among the guests, were seen but never heard. With buffaloes aplenty, it was difficult to swallow. They'd found the soup tureen, which was the warmest place to wallow. The zebras were a study in evolved perfectionism, although their stripes played havoc with the guests' astigmatism. Chameleons were hard to see, they blended with the carpet. The warthogs left a nasty trail, so fresh out of the tar pit. The meerkats took up pride of place, erect behind the bar. Baboons were sculling pints of beer, served up in mason jars. The placid hinged-back tortoise acted as a serving tray, dispensing appetizers in his gentle, dawdling way. The maitre d' came rushing. "Oh, madame, this will never do. You can't bring all your pets in here. Just look at all the poo." He marshalled all the waitstaff and thus armed with millet brooms, commenced some earnest swatting as they tried to clear the room. The ostrich was indignant with a plume of ruffled feathers. She'd polished off the mixed nuts and was cross at being tethered. The roundup was completed, save an inauspicious odour, several hundred incense sticks concealing all freeloaders. This party was chaotic with these uninvited guests, but that is half the fun when on an exploration quest. Then strains of happy birthday signalled time to have the cake. The massive thing was carried high, and all for Jenny's sake. So many candles burning bright, her heart could not be gladder, but as she made to blow them out, was beaten by Puff Adder. The banquet was in disarray, the outcome though was sweetened. They thanked their splendid fortune that not anyone was eaten. Postscript. Post-party smiles were gleaming, and the mood was bright and easy. The travellers made a beeline for the thundering Zambesi. Victoria was at her best, her falls a great display. The show was sure immersive, as they all were drenched in spray. Except for Jungle Jenny, who was barred the wondrous view. With all that running water, she could never leave the loo. Well, hopefully Jenny had a wonderful birthday. I mean, who wouldn't when you're overseas and seeing things that you haven't seen? And I'm sure that she saw some of Victoria Falls. What a magnificent geological structure that thing is. Anyway, hope you like the poem. Hope Jenny liked the poem. Anyway, I hope you like, share and subscribe my videos as well, and press the notification bell so that YouTube can let you know when another one's coming. Now you have a wonderful day, and bye-bye for now.